embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gem.
Hey! Isn't that Nahida? Nahida! Paimon didn't think we'd run into you here!
Oh, hey there! It's been a while, hasn't it? What have you two been up to? Seems like you've been enjoying yourselves.
How about you? What are you up to now?
I'm just looking out for some leads while getting some fresh air. I noticed that I have some blurry memories after saving Irminsul. I almost feel like there's still something extremely important I need to do.
Why is that? Don't worry, we'll help you remember.
Thank you so much. Since you're...
Ooh, it's beautiful. It looks like it's filled with some kind of power.
I found it in the Sanctuary of Suristana, but I have no recollection of it whatsoever. It's filled with pure elemental power that is quite similar to mine. It's very likely that it's connected to my foggy memory, but I can't figure out what it is.
Traveler, do you have any ideas? You know, Nahida, we just happen to be...
Thanks, you two.
Don't mention it. Besides, it seems you've got a lot on your mind and...
Hey, get out! I'm sorry, Lesser Lord Kusanali. Last warning, get out!
Hang on,
But Great Dendro are calling.
please. Seems that it wants us to follow it.
You can understand it?
Even though different creatures have varying habits and ways of communicating, I can feel its anxiety and fear.
Well, fungi are... that's true.
Alright, lead the way.
Although they all look about the same, some fungi are friendly, while others are super aggressive and attack anyone they see.
It can't be helped. Perhaps in their eyes, humans are like fierce monsters as well. After all, they can't distinguish which human behaviors are hostile or not, and it'd already be too late for them once humans have drawn their weapons. Hence why they tend to strike first, rather than waiting.
That's not too different from how humans think sometimes.
That's what I meant by shared emotions.
Pew pew!
It appears it was in a hurry because of this unconscious fungus.
Seems like... So maybe this fungus wanted to bring the heat...
Probably. Although fungi are... Maybe it noticed me on my way back and thought I'd be able to help. I'll take a look. I should be able to help if it's just a common illness.
What is it, Nahida?
Strange. This fungus didn't develop from a spore. It's an elemental life form.
Huh? An elemental...
Yes. Although the fungi you normally see are capable of using element... As for this fungus, it has elemental power flowing through it. Definitely not anything like your typical fungus. Exactly. This is...
So this is a first even for...
But that's not all. There's a large... The void is stopping the elemental power from flowing normally, which must be what...
So do you think it'll wake up if we can...
Yes, and I just so happen to be good at this sort of thing. Well, looks like everything is...
Lord of Dendro? Is it really the Lord of Dendro? Oh, I can't believe the Lord of Dendro saved me. Thank you. Oh, I didn't expect such a strange creature to make...
What? Of course Paimon can talk. Paimon...
Hello, Paimon. I am not yet able to evaluate an organism's intelligence from its appearance. I will only...
Oh, well... But does Paimon really look so dumb that people might think Paimon doesn't know how to...
You misunderstand, Paimon. A mouth is used for eating, breathe, so a creature may not speak even if it has a mouth. I've never seen a creature, even if you do possess a number of human traits, it is still very common for creatures to have...
Did this fungus study at the academia? It seems even more
You're not a fungus.
That's correct. This might be surprising to you, and I'm sure that it might startle my fellow family members if I speak to... Me. It says that it's very thankful.
I was confident that I knew of all the creatures in Teyvat. Even if there are one... However, even if I were to... What are you?
I come from an ancient race. We have existed for a very long time, possibly longer than any records in existence. My home was filled with flowing water and great mountains, lush grass, until the apocalypse came and changed my home forever. A horrifying power consumed all there was. The seeds of catastrophe nested. We were victims of the apocalypse.
The apocalypse?
I'm not sure what it means either.
It's a long and complicated story.
Don't worry, we'll listen.
I was lucky and managed to survive. Afterward, I left with some of... We came in contact with many species and learned from their cultures and knowledge. We later found out that humans know the power of the apocalypse and refer to it as forbidden knowledge.
Your home was destroyed by forbidden knowledge? Does that mean you're from the desert?
It said that they are looking for a way to save their homeland, but the catastrophe of the desert should have ended a long time ago.
The Lord of Dendro is correct. We are not from the desert. I would very much like to tell... That may sound a little odd, as...
Yes, how could you forget?
I am a life form that was contaminated by the apocalypse. A part of my knowledge and memory was...
I get it now. So I'm sorry.
That's okay. Lord of Dendro, there is no... And not only did you save me, but you've also already rid the world of the remaining...
That's right. The forbidden knowledge is known...
My home should be safe. For the longest time, this moment has only seemed like I was unable to fulfill our calling.
It's not your fault. Every species paid a grave price in the fight against forbidden... You mentioned that there were other survivors besides...
The apocalypse put us through immense pain.
Don't worry, I should be able to... I'll leave the rainforest to the Aranara. And as for the city...
Oh yeah, they'll get...
Give me a moment. I'll contact them right now. That should do it. It may take some time to find them, so
Thank you, Lord of Dendro. The moment I saw you when I awoke... You might not remember, but this is a prophecy that we deeply believe in. That the Lord...
I see. But I'm very concerned about your homeland.
Would you all be willing to come with me somewhere? The more family members that can return...
But didn't you say that you don't know where the...
Yes, but I know their end.
There's something that I'm very concerned about. Yes, I didn't mention it just now, but the elemental power inside the crystal is complete.
What?
Exactly. The prophecy that it mentioned was I had to deal with the forbidden knowledge to save their homeland. That sequence of events would explain the persistent feeling that...
Makes sense.
Yeah, I've been trying to think of a place that's agreed. I really want to send them home, so they won't have...
The road here is a little rough. I'll lead the way.
Don't worry, Paimon can handle any road! Ah! Enemies! You're up, traveler! Yeah!
Rain Cutter! No, my sword!
Pew pew!
One with nature.
My apologies! Yeah! Ha! Ha! Yeah!
Amazing. With such...
Hey! Paimon has been meaning to...
No, we didn't. The appearance of our... After communicating with various living organisms in Sumeru, thus, we gradually took the form of...
It's hard to believe that's even...
The most important instinct any life form possesses is... Your hand is shaped like that for a reason. The reason why fungi absorb elemental power is to blend with the environment and fend off... We are dendro life forms, one of the most ancient life forms in this land.
So you mean, if Paimon wanted to?
Not as freely, I'm afraid. You would Although this is common sense to us, it is still extremely difficult to explain. You cannot make a sprout grow into a giant tree instantly.
I see. Humans have a term for this.
Ah, you're so smart and...
Growth. A most beautiful word.
How much farther is it?
We're about halfway there. You're doing great, Paimon. Do you need me to carry you on my back?
Huh? Oh no, Paimon was just curious. Paimon isn't that tired.
You seem to enjoy taking care of others.
You think so? Does the Lord of Dendro need to be carried?
That would be awkward, wouldn't it? Why don't you fly up and sit on top of my head?
We can figure out who'll carry who later. We have monsters here.
I think we may have a different... No matter whether it's tired or not, my child...
Child? You mean the fungi we ran into?
Yes. One was...
Why can't your kids...
Because it's just a fungus. I don't want my presence. However, it is slightly different from an ordinary fungus. It seems...
Oh, then it must be a...
You have an odd taste.
Huh? Paimon thinks that...
Strange and cute at the same time.
That's right.
The name I came up with was not as creative as Paimon's. Its name is... I'm sorry, but I've forgotten. Seems like I've forgotten Yes, I must remember it before I return. Yes, this way. We're almost there.
It's... the withering.
Yes, I have heard it's the last form we take when we are at the end of our life.
It's trying to say that when they've suffered enough and reached the end of their life...
Yes, I would have also suffered the same.
So... Previous research has revealed that forbidden knowledge is the root cause of the wound. But even if forbidden knowledge has been completely removed, its influence still remains, which they've been tormented by forbidden knowledge for a long time. But what a sad and pitiful...
When I left my homeland, flowers like these filled the fields. Each bloom they grew in the pristine lakes, in the fertile... They grew everywhere. Until the world... But it's all right. Our life essence. After an adventurer clears the withering, I will quietly draw near the area. If I can...
But that would mean the effects of forbidden knowledge...
It's okay. That's not important. It's not right to leave them to simply perish in the open like this. Now that we finally have the chance to return...
I understand. Just leave it to us. So you're worried about... It's fine. Forbidden knowledge doesn't exist. It's natural to want to be overcautious when dealing with a highly venomous snake.
Paimon doesn't get what you... Then let's do this! We've dealt with the withering cup!
This may hurt a little.
Rain outlines your fate. Let me read you a verse. Whirling snow! Coming Satarat! Sumetsu!
Bro! Yes! Let's go!
Time to go. Clouds high. The birds call.
Sayona Special! Pew pew!
Make yourselves at home. I see everything.
Witness the power of Guhua. Rain outlines your fate. No, my...
Embrace the ice!
As I expected. It's the last, so it wasn't able to make it to the end.
I hope that you will be free of this.
Just thinking about how many elemental life forms have
It's okay. As long as an external form is but a gift of time.
It wouldn't have come to this if we were able... But I will cure all of them.
Thank you, Lord of Dendro.
Hold on. I think I got something. Oh, I see. Okay, I understand. Thank you. So, they found a fungus that matches the
It must be in a similar situation as I was.
Okay, follow me.
Collecting rare and exquisite treasures. Yes, this seems suitably sophisticated. So this is a day in the life of the traveler. I'm learning more about you all the time.
We're close now. It's just a little further inside.
But there are so many fungi here. They're probably all ordinary fungi, right? Yeah, they won't be happy.
No fighting. Although we belong to different species, they can be reasonable.
What should we do? But you'll need Nahita's power if you...
I've got an idea. Can you teach me?
You want to transform and...
Nahita is a god! Changing into a...
Even gods can't bend the laws of time.
Then we'll have to enter with the risk of being noticed. But if spending some of my power will guarantee the safety of...
All right. You have great element. You will have to use power equal to that. I will lend you the relevant knowledge that I have.
All right, I'm ready.
Lord of Dendro, this is nothing to joke.
As am I.
All right! Let's not get hung up here.
Okay. Good luck.
Wow! You really turned into a fungus!
It's actually not too bad. My perspective in this form isn't much different from usual. The unconscious fungus is just below here.
Oh, how do we do that?
I'll get close to them while you make your way. You should be able to identify them using elemental sights. Then, all you have to do is repeat the correct answer in your mind.
Okay, got it.
Let me lure away the fungi up top and make...
All right, good luck, Nahita. Let's go.
There's a fungus on patrol in the center there. It looks pretty vigilant, so I'd better go around it. Why is it reacting like that? Uh-oh, the fungus on patrol knows... There's a fungus on patrol in the center there. It looks... It seems they didn't notice me. It seems that fungus won't be moving... This is the spot. There are several fungi. I'll hide and wait for the...
Come back! I'll spot you if you keep going that way.
So this is the one. Understood.
Nahita? What's wrong?
I never knew that it was so tiring to change forms like that. I even used the techniques that it taught me. See?
The power of time accumulates slowly and goes unnoticed. Thank you for everything you've done. All seems to have gone according to plan.
Language is not easy.
It's okay, I have good news. Let me...
Apocalypse.
Yes, unfortunately, I've forgotten.
Really? That's great!
Home. Dendro Dragon.
Dendro Dragon. Ah, yes, the Dendro Dragon. I'm sorry, I just got so excited. I've probably...
Oh, wait a minute. Paimon's confused.
Yes, they're both dragons, but Apep, the Dendro Dragon, has been around, but I don't quite understand.
Because we live inside the Dendro Dragon.
The Dendro Dragon. Inside. Very big. Mountains.
There is an entire world inside the Dendro Dragon's body. It once told us in a majestic voice that once we However, that day never came.
Paimon's still confused.
Yes, a very good example. It appears that you're much smarter than Paimon.
Wait, then if that's the case,
Yes, that is... What has suddenly made you look so worried, Lord of...
Apep is the most adaptable life form in the world. The forbidden, which means that if all the forbidden,
And a big void will also form.
I'm afraid so. It's no wonder I haven't seen Apep for so long. But how did it get... But anyway, Apep disappeared and has been gone ever since that... Yes! If the Dendro Dragon fails to hang on, the Dendro elemental power of that concentration, giant trees will completely block out the sun. Plants and humans will fight over oxygen. Sumeru will no longer be suitable for sustaining...
Hey, what about the crystal?
Have you two ever seen anything like this before? No.
Its power feels very familiar. I'm sorry, our memory...
It's okay. I'll contact my helpers. I'm counting on you all. Your info is crucial to us now. Let's wait for their reply again. Thank you.
I explained to them that you aren't hostile.
Go home, thief. Hard decision. Don't know. They are weak and waiting.
Don't worry. Family is very important to us. No matter when we wreck, can you do one last thing for it while we...
Of course. I need to organize my... Thank you. Tend soil. Food. Don't like plants in...
There are two things that it wants you to do. One is to look after the land.
Soil. There.
Paimon understood that. No need to translate. We'll take...
A blade is like a tea leaf. Only those who sample it many times can appreciate its true qualities.
Rain, we planted all the seeds! It's time to handle the invading plant life! It wasn't kidding when it said plants were invading!
My apologies! Whirling snow!
Whew! That should be all of them. That wasn't too tough.
Yeah, I've calmed down now. But it doesn't seem like there's too much we can do until we receive some new leads.
Can you tell us about the Dendro Dragon?
Well, the history of Sumeru was Apep's territory. In those days...
Oh, so there was no...
Not at first. That came when in an attempt to adapt to its new environment, Apep...
No wonder those two elemental life forms are...
Apep has always seen itself as the master of Sumeru, and has refused to recognize the new order. However, powerless against the power in the sky, conflicts between the two sides are destined to continue. As far as I know, Apep had been slumbering in the desert, and King Death... I'm not sure what may have led it to become... The crystal that I have in my possession is probably the key that...
Thank you, Lord of Dendro. You really like them, don't...
Family. Like. Do you not like our family?
meant. It's just that you guys aren't actually the same species.
Does that matter? Family likes me. I like family.
What it's trying to say is that you place importance on appearances, but these are all things that are more.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. Looks can always change, so what's it? Paimon would still follow you around. Wait, would you not be able to
Still nothing new from the forest. It appears we are out of leads to follow. It's okay, it isn't your fault. Maybe it's because the crystal has a very close connection to forbidden knowledge, and if that's the case, finding the other...
The Lord of Dendro, do you still remember?
I do.
The prophecy is a story that connects events of the past and the future. A family member once, the rest of the family did not approve.
preserving the apocalypse? Do you mean?
That's not very likely. The power of Irminsul. Did the prophecy say where the...
To the limitless depths east of Sumeru. A murky...
Yeah, that must be the chasm, right?
It's... What if it can be converted to a different... I'm sorry if I'm suddenly not making any sense. Follow me. I'll explain it once we find that elemental life form.
So that elemental life form came all the way here on its own and spent a long time by itself? Wouldn't it already have become the Withering?
There is a chance that it could avoid that end, using the power of something here. I'm referring to what was used to fight against the Abyss. It once repaired the rifts of Teyvat long ago. It has the ability to purify and stabilize powers that shouldn't exist in Teyvat. Forbidden knowledge that its light has shone upon is kept here forever in a different form. Yep, it's just like soap bubbles that ride...
Another strange metaphor.
What the Lord of Dendro means is that the apocalypse was altered by the...
Yes, and it shouldn't be far from here. Let's go and take a look.
Take flight!
It's over there!
Looks like we'll have to clear out the oozing filth in this area. You two should be able to take care of it, right?
Yep, we know what to do. We'll just use the lumen stone on the oozing concretion.
For what? Whirling snow! Sakura swirl!
Oh, we
should be the life form from the prophecy.
That light.
Wait. Something dark is coming out. What's going on? Didn't the heat...
Maybe it's because although the power of the oozing filth is more stable, it might have lost its mind after being...
Oh no! But
I should be able to purge it with my elemental power. But this is our only chance.
Traveler!
It's okay. I trust your judgment. I would...
Oh, yeah! You said that the elemental power...
You want to use its power?
The Lord of Dendro seems hesitant. It's risky to use its power.
Don't understand!
Yes, I understand. But this is our only chance to return home.
It's okay. There's no need to argue. How about this? Traveler, you could try use... I understand that you have an amazing resistance to forbidden...
Don't overdo it, Traveler.
Lord of Dendro.
Yay! Looks like it...
Lord of Dendro, here in person. Wait, did you...
I'm sorry. That portion of my memory...
That sounds about right. After all, the purpose of my... You once said that the apocalypse will be completely erratic. Even you couldn't promise that you'd remember our agreement after... However, you are definitely someone who's...
You and I made the agreement?
Yes, you used your power to protect me. That is the reason why I was able to survive here. To be honest, I'm nearing...
No one can withstand the power of...
In order to preserve a somewhat stable memory, I had only the giant spike that fell from the sky is the moment I lost my... But enough about me. Lord of Dendro, let's get...
I understand. And can you please tell me what...
This is a fire seed. It's an essential item for safe. The Lord of Dendro and our people created this item together. The Dendro dragon has been tormented by the apocalypse for far too long. However, if you are able to reactivate its and as a result, our homeland will return to the...
Oh, so the heart of a...
No wonder the crystal was able to heal this fungus just now.
What? You used the fire seed? That's... never mind. The fire seed contains a high concentration of element. It is not stable in its current form. To prevent...
Since I am its creator, I will take responsibility.
Alright. Aside from being able to heal the Dendro dragon, the fire... In other words, you'll be able to find the Dendro dragon by following the guidance of the fire seed. But you should hurry. There is little time to waste.
What about...
Forget about me. You should...
Everyone is returning home, including you.
As I told you, I've already lost my... Lord of Dendro. I thank you for coming to find me. And our past has been saved. And our future... It's enough for me.
Hey! Wait! It... turned into...
Can you use the Lumen Stone once more? Please, of all of us,
This is a small ball of light that I left behind.
I can feel it. I can feel its knowledge and emotion. Do not be sad, my friends.
Because its external form doesn't...
Yes, because our external form...
Let's go!
There you are, eavesdropper.
Let's begin. One with nature. Fallen leaves.
Pew pew!
Over here!
Steel.
The more...
Right there. Into the wind.
Take flight!
This is it.
I'm no longer...
Harden up.
Yeah!
Wind strike.
My apologies! Whirling snow! Rain outlines your fate.
I'm a rock!
It's not much further. I can feel its power lingering and shifting around us. Sometimes it feels distant, but other times it seems close. This is its way of warning us. It has already noticed our presence.
We won't be able to see anything if we keep going that way. Hey, look! Something's over there!
We found it. A pep.
Paimon knew it would be big, but not that big!
Puny god, puny human. Leave my domain. Frail life forms like you cannot survive in the endless.
A pep. We're here to save.
I do not need saving. You are no different from Amun. Both of you have only existed for a fraction of what you know as time. You're better off paying attention to your path ahead.
I know that you hate both gods and humans, but you've grown too weak now.
Let go. Foolish boor. You will find no... You will only be reviving the dragon that will destroy Sumer.
No, you're ill, that's all.
That I am. Time will bring death to all. It's unavoidable. Although I am different from the ancient dragons that came to terms with you.
There's no need for this. There's no point in fighting. What we need is...
The truth. I have paid dearly for the truth.
Hey! Don't leave!
Careful! Something's coming.
Ah! What is that? Paimon's never seen that before!
It's our family.
Huh? They're your family too?
External form not important. The composition of their elemental power is identical to...
Is this what they've become after experiencing the apocalypse?
This is also a form of adaptation, although a most gruesome and pitiful one. They've gradually taken this form in order to survive.
Is there any way to avoid...
Hey! Can you guys talk? We're here.
They've given it their all just to survive.
They're being drawn by the fire seed. Only its power. All that remains are the instincts to survive and search for energy needed to do so. Everything else has been discarded in the process of adaptation.
So this is the result of forbidden...
Would our world become the same if forbidden knowledge was allowed to rampage across like fish struggling on land, unable to find a single puddle of fresh water in the entire world?
Yes, but please try to be gentle with...
Take flight! The wind knows her, as one with wind and cloud!
Paimon thinks they used up all their strength.
They want to go home.
Yes, it was never their intention to leave the Dendro Dragon.
Is there a way to make them revert to their... Years of torment is what turned them... It seems only the fire seed, or a Peps... But it'll be risky if we use the fire...
Correct. We cannot use...
Everyone goes home. Let me think for a second. It's fine. Let's use the power of the fire seed. I can't bear leaving them... Don't worry, the decision is on me. I'll take responsibility for whatever happens. It won't require much elemental power, but as long as I use my elemental power to stabilize it a little, it shouldn't be...
Thank you. Sorry. Stubborn.
Thank you, Lord of Dendro.
Returning home is the most important thing to you. I've come to... I'm not doing this just to protect you, but also, after all, that giant Dendro...
I will stand with you, Lord of Dendro.
Thank you. Alright, here it goes.
Family. We will all be able to go home soon.
Whoa. It's shining now.
Endless amounts of knowledge and emotions are moving inside of me. To imagine such growth could be achieved in such a...
It's because you're carrying everyone's hopes.
Yes, finally.
This is the last part. Let's go.
cave is huge. Could this be where the Dendro Dragon lives? Yeah. Who knows?
Our goal is not only to find the dragon, but to also enter the world inside of it. That will be impossible if we can't get it.
But how are we gonna do that?
I'll see what I can do. Apep, I know we don't see eye to eye, and that we have a very different understanding of the world. However, we are both born of elemental power, and we are not that different. And right now, we share a common enemy.
Wonder if the
I don't care about what you believe in, who you hate, or what you've done in the name of hatred. Nor do I expect you to be grateful. I'm here to save both you and your people. They've been searching for a way to save you ever since they left their homeland. And now that everything is over, all the hatred that you harbor has lost.
No response.
Your eagerness to survive means that you haven't given up on that world yet. If you claim to know so much more than I, then why don't you truly think about why you want to survive? And why you're so vengeful? Please keep everyone safe. And send us to the homeland.
Nahida, where are we? Huh? And what about the Traveler? Where'd he go?
I was only able to ensure that we made it here safely. It's
Well, then
Yep, let's go.
Paimon knows that. It's just... let's hurry. He might be just a... What's that?
That should be the heart of Oasis. All we need to... The damage it suffered internally will also...
Then let's hurry and light it!
Alright, hang on.
Wait! The fire seat!
It shattered! It was even more unstable than I expected.
But why? We barely used...
I'm not sure. Perhaps the fire seed was only... But if I didn't use its power on everyone, there's no way... And even if that's the case, there's no reason for it to simply shatter.
Unless what?
Unless I was already in a weakened state when I created this fire seed. Which would be when we had first saved the desert.
Oh no. Wait, let's put that aside for a moment. If the fire seed has shattered, wouldn't that mean we came... Oh...
Don't worry, Paimon. This is my responsibility. Although my elemental power is slightly different than that of elemental life forms, so all I have to do is imitate that power, while adding some of my own.
You're gonna be...
Yes. It'll take a lot of power from me. I might, however...
What happens if you keep...
I'll become a blade of grass, or a twig. I will be able to unleash power beyond my limits if...
But you'll lose everything. You'll not only lose your...
That's all right. None of that matters compared to the dangers that
No, wait! There has to be another way.
Maybe you and the Traveler can plant me in the soil of Sumeru once. I can still communicate with the world through the forest. It's just...
You can't be serious. If the Traveler were here, he'd definitely... If we knew this was how you were going to take response...
I'm sorry, Paimon, but not all eagles who have fallen to the ground can soar in the sky once again.
No.
I know. A sacrifice must be made, but not by the Lord of Dendro. We've all grown on this long journey. If the purpose of that growth was to return home, then our wishes have come true. Would you lend us your power?
You knew it would come to this. All the knowledge, language, and emotions that you have learned will be reverted into pure elemental energy. In your new homeland, nothing of who you were will remain. You won't be remembered by anyone. Is that truly the return you've always dreamed of?
Lord of Dendro, don't be sad. This is not your home. We go home. Lord of Dendro should also go home.
Hear us, please. Feel our heartfelt desires. Awaken!
Because you're carrying everyone's hopes and
Commit to memory.
Witness the power of Guhua. Know my soul. Rain outline.
Sharing my knowledge.
I'm a rock. Whirling snow.
This may turn a little.
Thank you for protecting me, your elemental power. Goodbye. We may never meet again. I will wait for her no matter how long it takes. This is the agreement we made.
Let me read you a verse. Rain outline.
Sharing my knowledge. Committed to memory.
Take flight.
Wind strider, fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Rain cutter. Body and mind. Know my sword. Sakura swirl. My apologies.
Into the wind!
The Temple of Wisdom. Grow. Look at you, Funtail.
Let me weave you a verse. Rain outlines your fate. Know my soul. outlines your fate. Let me weave your verse.
Can't have it your dream. Yeah.
Commit it to memory.
Yes.
Whirling snow.
Wind strike.
Know my sword.
I'm a rock.
Take flight. My apologies. Sakura swirl. Rain outlines your fate.
Fallen leaves. Adorn my...
The Temple of Wisdom. This way, Prelude.
Look at you. Slow down.
Whirling snow.
Hey. Can you hear Paimon? Say something. You fungi said that your form didn't matter, right?
Their knowledge, memories, and emotions have been reverted to the guardians that have accompanied me for countless eras. They will be born once again now that they're one.
That's different. They won't ever...
Paimon, we will never understand it, and it will never understand us. But as long as you can be healthy, Samara will be free from threat as...
I thought that my rage would be kindled once my power returned. However, what I feel now is a...
The forbidden knowledge influenced you ever since you were contaminated, greatly amplified...
Yes, there's no denying that. Be that as it may, when you inevitably perish due to your ever-expanding curiosity, I will still sneer and mock you in...
Yeesh. Who can put...
I respect your decision, and with time, I will prove before you begin resting, there is... How did you become affected by forbidden knowledge?
It's a long story. We all once... The Dragon King acquired the power of darkness from outside of this world.
Drag?
An unimaginable war took place into that, causing... In war, But I didn't give up on searching for a way to turn... As I attempted to collect more forbidden knowledge, sand dunes arose where there was only forest.
But you still didn't give up, did you? Because of Amun?
Yes. Al-Ahmar eventually obtained this power with the help of His ambitions continue to grow, and although I didn't think much of him, the condition was that after his... At that time, I still harbored deep... Some of the dragons have grown close to your kind, and have forgotten all about... And some died, leaving behind... But for me, the scales and will of the dragon I will follow.
You really are insane.
When Al-Ahmar's proud kingdom collapsed, however, what I gained... I used up all my strength just trying to keep the pain under control. But even then, I still...
So that's how the...
I admit that I fell for his trap. Tiny Booer, and the rest of you, how far will a life so dear and precious to the heaven...
Looks like we've been sent back out! Still in one piece, too!
The dragon will need to rest for a very long time before it is full. It's not as ruthless as it was before. Curing the dragon of its illness...
Nobody's in a good mood when they're feeling... Even though we accomplished something really important, Paimon still doesn't feel happy for some reason.
Indeed. Although they'll still have the chance to be born again, Each opportunity for growth is unique in its... Perhaps the immense power we released was the pouring out of...
Can you really call a place with no family your home?
family. Those two fungi might be waiting...
Oh, yeah. Let's hurry!
I only wish life could be as leisurely as this a little more often. How greedy of me.
They're still here! Have they really been waiting?
We're back. I'm sorry. I really... Don't be sad. It did it to protect... It said that Noor is its... That's your name, isn't it? Oh. This is what... They will definitely meet again. Someday.